For a Bomarod farm to be very healthy and productive, a farmer needs to apply different fertilizers in different stages. To begin with, a farmer needs to apply DAP at the rate of 50 kgs an acre, or if he can be able to find local inputs, that is farmyard manure, he needs to apply 100 kgs an acre. This is very, very much important in the crop nutrient because it helps in root development. The next phase is top dressing during flowering stage, and the farmer need to use CAN at the rate of 50 kgs an acre. While applying DAP, a farmer need to use two methods, and one to mix the seed and the fertilizer at the same time and immediately plant them to avoid seed scorching. And the next method is where farmer need to apply DAP separately and seed differently. Weeding is very much important and key in a Bomarod farm during its year of establishment. We have two different methods of doing weed control, and number one, where a farmer walks straight to the farm and uproot all perennial weeds. The other method is using a selective chemical called 2,4-D. This is very much effective on any broadleaves that exist in the farm. And farmers are being advised not to spray the 2,4-D chemical when the crop is very young. So it is advisable to spray when the crop is above the knee high, because as much as the chemical has side effect on the weed, it will also have slight side effect to the crop, and most of the time it causes standard growth. Road crop is not affected by pests and diseases in most of the cases, but in rare cases where there is huge rainfall, road grass attract earthworms. It's very easy to eliminate them. A farmer need to buy earthworm chemical, mix them with a sticker. A sticker chemical is mixed properly with an earthworm chemical to enable it to stick to the stem for quite some time, just to make sure that no earthworm will survive. Earthworm most of the time does not attack a matured crop, so it only affects young crop. So farmers are advised to be very keen and be watching on their young crops. Bomarod is harvested when it's matured, and for the first generation it matured after 6 months, and for the second generation matured after 4 months going forward. The crop is harvested when it is sunny, just to avoid rotting in the storage unit. So the farmer should invest so much on weather forecast, especially during harvesting period. A farmer need to mow the road grass, left it in the farm for 2 to 3 days, just to dry up a little bit. But he or she need to be very cautious to avoid too much drying, because it will lose its color and scent. And then lastly, a farmer is encouraged to left it for 2 to 3 days. Reason being, it will lose seeds and increase more bells in the subsequent belling. Then lastly, a farmer will be able to rake. Raking help the mowed road grass to be in shape for easy belling. Once the road grass has been raked up, it's now ready for baling. There are two different types of baling machines. One, we have a round baling machine, produce round bales. Round bales mostly are recommended for farmers who are using them locally for their own consumption. A farmer can bale up to 100 round kg bale This is reopened maybe for later rebelling for into smaller units, or for just for their farm consumption. We have the rectangle belts. These are mostly for selling, and either a farmer can be able to use them. Mostly they are 15 kgs for easy loading and easy offloading, and most of the time for truck capacity. So many farmers recommend to do a rectangle because it is easy to load, to carry, and so forth. And most of the time it's 15 kgs, but sometimes it can be 12 or either 18 kgs depending on the baler adjustment. Hay require a well-ventilated storage unit. For road grass, we have two different types of storage unit. To start with, we have a pyramid store. Pyramid store is where a farmer arrange bales in a pyramid mode and place a polythene paper round, and also put grass on top. Grass will work as regulators for light or heat, and also a farmer need to do a trench around the pyramid. This will help to offload water just in case it rains. The next step is using a modern store. Modern storage unit is where a farmer just build a normal house, either by using iron sheets, maybe because it's a cheaper mode, and the core thing is doing a ventilation beneath the rooftop, and also do a cementation just to make sure that hay does not get in touch with any water.